Oh, Canada, our home has something
Fuck this shit. I need an anthem with some balls.
Sit down and shut up!
Here, I'm just gonna play it, dude. This is a Truck Nuts for Hats exclusive. What is it? Brand new review, 5-star review.
Just came in,
Um,
hot off the press.
just came in from another happy purchasee of a pair of fine. Hang on. Truck Nuts for Hats. See that there? Oh shit, they fell off. I guess I'll just bring them in close.
Boom.
Look at that. Look at that. Now, if you look at the craftsmanship on the back, there's even a nice. Oh, that's just the veins there. You can appreciate those, I'm sure.
There's a lot of
But
veins.
look at the back there. Inscription on it. I don't know if you can tell.
No.
Don't tread on these nuts. Another product we're gonna be coming out with soon here is our Don't Tread on These Nuts flags with the snake, but he's got nuts.
Oh
that
my
hang
god.
off.
I feel like you're not focused a lot on the podcasting aspect and more on merchandise, and you're.
This is kind of an ad. The entire thing. I'm using it to advertise, which I'm trying to really get some mogul shit going here, and a lot of it has to do with nuts. And people love nuts in the South, in the Midwest. Blue collar people all around the nation are all looking for a pair of truck nuts to stick any goddamn place they can, dude. So, and everyone's got the "Don't Tread on Me" flag. At this point, it's heck, right?
Yep, totally.
You see that, you're like, "Don't tread on me." You're like, yeah, we get it, dude. That's fucking whatever, dude. But now you see "Don't Tread on These Nuts," truck nuts on the back, and then the snake's got a pair of nuts hanging off of him on the flag, dude. Now we're talking combo sales. Now we're talking upsells. Now we're talking, hey, if you bought this, you might also like, truck nuts for your pets with the collar.
The
You can hang it right off your
recommendations
dog's
alone.
collar. Yeah, you can hang a pair of truck nuts right off your dog's collar, and that way, when if you lose your pet, people just know exactly who he belongs to. They're like, oh shit, definitely. It's actually inscribed in the back here. Don't tread on these nuts. Oh yeah, that's 215. That guy's got flags all over the place. So, anyways, everybody that buys one of these is a happy, satisfied customer because they're all have to leave 5 stars. They agree to it whenever they purchase the product. So everyone loves it.
because I
Hands
don't think everybody is fully on board with what the fuck you're talking about. So I guess me and Christian started doing some podcasts.
This is how this always works, by the way. Nobody knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Until the end. Until
Even
after
then
I finish talking about it, and then Ryan makes it all make sense. Go ahead and explain this to them, dude.
I have to. Yeah, this is pretty much the podcast right here. He starts rambling for a while. Yeah. I have to take it all in and then translate it back to the audience because it was a lot of fucking gobbledygook, but it did make sense. So what happened here is me and Christian kind of stumbled across an idea. He had a stroke mid podcast one time and just fumbled out "Welcome to an American," and then we ran with that for a while, and it started turning into like a thing, and I don't know what happened, snowballed, and now it's its own thing. So it's like a Saturday Night Live bit that became a movie, and now
listen, you're going on a long time about that, and I told you what I'm really trying to do this for here. I've got to get a little bit more advertising in. Thank you for what you just said there. That was the allotted amount of time for you, though. Back into my amount of time here. Hang on 1 second, guys.
Hey, shut up, dog. I mean, man, listen. Truck nuts for hats, they have improved my life significantly. Nobody, and I mean nobody, fucks with me at the flea market no more. They see them truck nuts on the back of my hat. They know that I got eyes and balls in the front and back of my head. Yeah.
That's right. There you go. Bam.
Satisfied customer right there.
One more satisfied customer, and that guy's going to flea markets, which you better have a pair of nuts to flex there because people are fucking shivving buck knives into everybody for a sack of one of those mini fried donuts they got in the cinnamon and sugar. If you've been to flea markets, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The homemade donuts they got there. They're selling that. They're selling fucking
hunks of meat,
hot dogs, and
it's
hunks
not
of meat.
Yeah, you can just go
to
to
the Renaissance fair, dog.
If you just go there, there's a place at my flea market, my local flea market. It literally just sells. it just seems like indiscriminate meat. I'm unclear. It's delicious. Don't get me wrong. It is delicious meat, but the origin of it is yet to be determined. It's just meat, and they jerky it, and they
Yeah, a Canadian wet market is just a assortment of beef jerky and different types of jerky.
It's different stages
The
of
Canadian
moose.
wet market.
But it's so what Christian is rambling about is he has his truck nuts for hats, and basically I think he wanted a podcast that he could shill his truck nuts for hats. And
Where's
what are you saying over there?
my wares?
Your attire. Let's keep it classy. And we basically formulated a podcast around truck nuts for hats. So he can just randomly at any point
Holding up signs for him to read, guys. Sorry.
Basically at any point in mid news story, something could be going on in Canada, and I'll just be letting everybody know. He's just gonna fucking bulldoze me and just come in with a segment for truck nuts for hat. It's happened. It's already happened a couple of times, and it's gonna happen again.
We're working on several other products too. I got the stuff I got, in the works right now that I feel like is really gonna blow the fucking lid off of this whole podcast.
I feel like
you're calling it.
I feel like it's gonna be like Vanilla Ice coming up with a second album, but like Truck Nuts for Hats is a one-hit wonder, and let's not try and pretend here. But it's a good product. Don't get me wrong. You think you're gonna be this mogul that comes up with a couple ideas. You stumbled across a gold one right here, and you're not gonna get more.
I don't know, man. I think you're vastly underestimated the whole truck nuts thing to begin with, and you seem to be taking a bite of shit sandwich every fucking day. You look at the numbers on these things. So, keep talking, bro.
The numbers astronomical. Basically, we've put out another podcast. It's out now. You can get it. It's got a couple of episodes. The ones that were basically ones we did on this podcast, and then we've segregated, and now we've got probably like 3 or 4 that are just their own podcasts, and we
So I ordered these truck nuts for my hat, and they came a couple days ago. I put it right on my hat. It was pretty sweet. All my friends, they was like, "Where'd you get that from?" I said, "The internet."
Scriptures
I like
at gmail.com.
I like it's good craftsmanship. They really look like nuts hanging off of my hat. I like that. They don't taste good.
Not recommended to eat the nuts. So you can get lead poisoning. There's lead in the nuts.
The end of it is they don't taste good. That's where he ended.
Yeah.
Did he still
we
give
cut him
5
off there.
stars?
We cut him off there. He started going into the whole thing about the taste, and some people don't read the instructions. I guess when you get them, they say, "Do not eat the balls." By
Do not
any means.
gargle these
not
nuts.
for consumption. Say not for consumption. These are for ornaments only. You know what I mean? These are accoutrements.
So, basically, this is what the podcast is. It's him interrupting me with nuts sales, other entrepreneurial ideas, and his just general American brash assholeness. And we got a couple other signature bits, some staples. We're talking a lot of back. We talked some Nickelback. That happens, and we got a big swinging dick of the week. That is a classic bit already. And speaking of that, I wanted to talk to you about the swinging dick for this week. The guy who's got the biggest dick ever is a man who's getting an island to set up a sporting event. He's no
Not
longer
just a sporting event, a cage fighting event.
It's human cockfighting in a no rules island. Like we can do it to the death. We can finally do it to the death. There's literally no rules. When UFC started and they said there's no rules, they still lived in the rules that nobody could bring a handgun in. That could happen now. It's a fucking island. We could just bury the body and say he never came. Nobody even knows where it's gonna happen. So Dana White
Dude, it's
is
an undisclosed location, dude. It's on Epstein's Island.
It's-
Believe it. That's the truth, dude.
we're linked up. That's exactly what I was thinking.
100%.
There's an island that just came up for grabs. Nobody's been
Up for
using it.
grabs.
Definitely doesn't have corona.
Open for rent. Tons of islands just open for rent. Nah, this one's just open, dude. Just recently, brand new.
It's got
Fucking
power.
nice temple here. You can turn into, a background setting for a fucking whatever Mortal Kombat events you're hosting here.
Do not pretend like Epstein did not have a cage for child fighting. So there's already a pit at least. So you just even that out a little bit. You set your cage in there, and you just dim the lights a little bit. The audience doesn't need to know.
Ding, ding. It's time to fight for the royal egg. 2 children. 2 bows. 2 daggers. Who will win the royal egg?
See, but
Epstein's royal egg. Look upon it.
and
It's no ordinary penis. This is an egg. A magical egg.
And this is how all Hollywood starlets are born. They go to Epstein Island, and either you win in the fight pit and you get sent to Hollywood to become Jessica Alba, or you stay on Epstein Island and you're molested forever. So I would really train, is my point. I wouldn't slack on the training. I wouldn't just take it as a vacation and then just get thrown into the pit. I would train.
Yeah, and I heard that they do the same thing as Joe Exotic, and they just put him down after they turn 1 in cat years. So that's like about 7 or 8, I think, kid years.
So Dana White, the president of the UFC, is gonna rent an island. Presumably, that's what he said. That's what I heard.
He literally says, "I've secured an island," and then he says, "I'm in the process of securing an island." You're like, "Wait, what? Securing an island? Like, where is all this money coming from?" He just had a fucking case where he's getting extorted over a sex tape.
Yep.
Because for like $800K, because I guess he probably has an egg-shaped penis as well. It seems like this is all coming together, and why these guys are all freaking out about all the secret weird fucking creeps have they described Weinstein's penis. I'm sure you've heard of that.
Of course, we all have.
And read that, yeah. So they all just seem to have some type of weird gotta catch them all, collect them all set of penises that are just crazy, right? Like fucking Michael Jackson, he had a crazy weird penis. Yep. It's like if you go down, I wonder what that is, dude. If they got what was those things? Crazy bones or something that you could collect?
Yes,
they're all crazy bone
warped
penises, dude.
Yes, exactly what I'm picturing. It's just like a weird, bluish, misshapen, kind of see-through. It's translucent, but there's stuff on the inside. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm picturing. But
yeah,
but I don't understand an island. I guess that he's just got a fucking island wherever that island is, and that island is under the jurisdiction of what? Because it's obviously something. It's not just a private island owned by somebody, unless it's like Epstein Island or something like that. And then he's going to have a cage fighting match between people who don't know where they're going. How do we fly them there? How do we get them there?
He says everybody's going to be meeting up someplace else, I guess, and then flying to an undisclosed location.
How do you fly there?
They don't know where they're going.
They all just have to get on a private jet somewhere in the middle of Nevada desert, and they're gonna fly out and land on a mysterious island.
On a mysterious island,
to
dude. This is the craziest fucking weird fucking reality that you could ever live in. This is simulation shit all day.
This is insane.
He's literally doing. This is almost the exact plot of Mortal Kombat, dude.
It's pretty fucking close. This is a Dragon Ball Z episode. That's exactly what this is. This is fucking.
These guys are going out there. And I can't even imagine what it's gonna be. We're just gonna watch fucking 20 dudes gas out so Dana White can pay off a hooker, dude. It's basically what we're about to watch, dude. A bunch of dudes who haven't been able to train properly, gas out, and then fucking a bunch of boring ass, weird ass fights with nobody talking. Apparently Joe Rogan's gonna be there. I guess we're gonna have to put him on the screen or something. He also claimed Joe Rogan's gonna be there. He actively was speaking out against it. What? Joe Rogan's flying into this island? Who else is gonna be there? Dennis Rodman? This is so weird.
Is this true or not? I heard that Derek Lewis is going to be there to commentate instead of DC.
Derek Lewis? They were like
the Black Beast.
I did not hear that. Okay. I did not hear that. And there's no way that they're going to let him commentate.
Why not? Well, who gives a shit? This is just a shit
because
show.
He doesn't. Have you seen him fight? It's not like he's the most technical guy ever. What's he gonna have to say? Oh, shit, he should probably just get up.
He's gonna gas out on the mic.
What you need to do is get on your one knee and then just push up somehow with all your strength. And then you just punch him in the head, man. What the hell? He's just saying crazy shit, dude. He'd just be cracking jokes the whole time. It'd be funny, but I just can't, like, who the fuck is down to fly out of this island, man? Like, how is it safe? How do you know you're going to be able to get back? Like, it just seems crazy. You don't know what's going to happen in the next couple of weeks. Things aren't getting any less crazy, dude.
Things are gonna get weird.
I don't know if you see. Also, I want to put out. Are you putting this out soon? Is this coming out?
Yep.
In the next. Listen, I just want to put a PSA out real fast on behalf of America. Look, dude, in like 2 months, when all this shit ends, y'all please don't kill us. All right.
No, it's gonna
Listen,
happen.
this is just coming. No. Everybody out there in the other countries. This is coming from just a regular American citizen. Please don't kill us. We don't like what's going on right now. This is bad. Everything happens bad. We're all freaking out. Like, oh my God, bad stuff's happening with our fucking leaders and shit. So just don't blame us. Do not come kill us later for whatever dumb shit Donald Trump may potentially do in the next couple of weeks.
Why would they kill you? I don't get it.
I don't know. I just feel like in a month or two, everyone's just gonna hate Americans.
Why?
Like more, like for real. And instead
already
of like
do.
it just being a meme like it was before, it's gonna be like a legitimate. Everybody's gonna hate Americans. Donald Trump's gonna act an ass. I feel like.
I don't think that's gonna do anything else. I'm pretty sure.
I would. Hey man, I love your Canadian perspective on it.
I'm pretty sure we're all just gonna settle back into the normal. Like nothing's gonna change. But this is
Nah, dude. When Trudeau shaves his beard, dude, that's when everything goes back to normal. Until then, it's wartime. He's got the wartime beard on, dude.
wartime beard.
Trudeau with the beard looks way more like a guy who's like worth listening to. Keep the beard, dude, because before you just kind of look like an idiot that prop fell downstairs. Now with the beard, I'm like, oh, I kind of like this. Like if Donald Trump started growing a beard right now, I might be like, you know what? I want to hear what this guy has to say.
Yeah.
You know what? You can pirate some fucking ventilators from whoever you want, buddy. You look like you the most interesting man in the world. Go ahead. Steal some N95s from a fucking country in way more need than us. Please. Cheers to that. This is gonna be awesome whenever we're all just still around here later and he dies of fucking coronavirus or whatever.
I've heard some like things. I don't know if I'm leaking secret Canadian information.
Don't leak the secret Canadian info, dude.
Like I'm pretty sure we're preparing for war. We got like almost all of our troops, so like 6 or 7 guys we put together, and they're all lined up at the border just in case you guys come across them. We're like, hey, don't you do that, eh? Bud, this is Canada, eh? And you just go back to where you came from, you hoser, and it'll be solved because they're real tough.
Where is that Canadian guy from? Please tell me. Who the fuck is that Canadian guy? That just sounds ridiculous.
No, that guy's here, and he's just a little bit north of me. If you ride the Canadian border, if you just go pretty much across the country and you just go across the Canadian-American border, we sound semi-normal. We fall into some aboots and stuff like that, but it's pretty normal. But the further north you go, the more it goes, hey, buddy, what you doing up here? We're fucking from up in the Yukon, eh? And that it's just normal. Like, there's a couple of guys at work that talk like that have come from the north that I work with, and I genuinely go to their face and I go, I don't understand if you're speaking English sometimes. Like, when they start talking, he's like, oh, I got Tree fucking Wilson back at the house, and I'm gonna fucking drink later. And you're like, what the fuck did you just say? You have Tree Molson.
It sounds like a fucking auctioneer.
Yes, that's exactly what they sound like. It's a mixture of like Irish and I don't know, Canadian, drunk.
Drunk.
Yeah, it's something strange. But there's a couple of accents here, but they're all pretty thick when you get up north. Once you get northern Canada, it's like it's the opposite of the States. When you get further south, the accents start getting weird. The further north you get in Canada, the accents start getting weird.
The accents up north are pretty fucking weird because they're borderline Canadian accents.
Well,
and that's also weird.
But yeah, I guess you're right. In like Minnesota,
there's something more endearing about a southern accent, and I'm from up north. But there's something more endearing about a southern accent because it's uniquely that.
Because it's southern.
And more welcoming.
Do you want to know something that I just found out? I found
What's
out
up?
that I've done very little research into this, so don't fact check me. But
Dude, did they tell you about slavery?
no, we didn't have that up here.
Thank
We
God.
feel gypped.
Forget I said anything.
Okay, but
ahead.
it's during the Civil War, like so
Mhm.
pretty much.
Wait. You sure they didn't tell you about slavery?
I don't even know what this fight was about.
Dude,
I
you
have no
guys are
idea.
not supposed to find out about that, man.
As far as I
Shit.
understand, the fight was over language because during the Civil War, the South started like creating an accent. They just started talking like that. They just started going like, "Hey y'all, how's it going down here?" And it was like solidarity for the South. And the North, like they were seen as like posh assholes, and to speak like that was looked down on in the South. So they almost like created a weird way of talking that sounds so ridiculous that of course that's how it was made.
Yeah, what Canadian moleskin journal that you dug out of a hole with an X on it did that come from, dude? Because I don't know where the fuck you got that bullshit information. How the fuck would everybody just agree, hey, we're all going to talk different now,
Yep.
starting today?
Yep, that's exactly how it happened.
Hey,
how did it happen?
hey,
Tell me how
you.
it happened. Tell me how
Hey,
it happened.
baby, come on over here and listen. I got something to tell you. You got to start talking a certain way. And then everybody just agreed to it, and now Gary Jack exists. That's bullshit.
But if that's not how it happened, how did it happen? How did everyone in the South just start going, "Hey, y'all, come down here. It's going to be fun. You have a good time"?
I don't fucking know.
Explain it then.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know, fucking French culture was down here. Fucking black culture was down here. There was a whole different thing going on.
I like my story better, so I choose to believe that.
Yeah, I just choose to not make up stories, Ryan, okay, about other people's countries and how the great Southern accent was begun. I need to know. I want some research on where does the Southern accent come from, dude?
Because
I guarantee that you're on some fucking made up Canadian fucking propaganda.
you have zero clue. You have no idea. I don't think anybody knows because it's super strange. But I choose to believe what I am because all I can find is that it's just a mix of a bunch of different accents. So I don't know. I don't,
Yeah, it's because of the slaves, the African elements, minor African elements introduced from the slave, and then the British Isles.
Totally. That's why. So
It doesn't say anywhere on Wikipedia that fucking somebody just decided one day, hey, let's all just start talking like this, and it just caught on.
That's exactly what happened. That is
How hard would that be?
It's not when you're fighting a common enemy. It's actually
How'd they
pretty
get the
easy.
word out?
You just tell everybody. You just start looking down on people that talk.
I got an
weird.
alert on my phone, dude.
It's 100% true. This Wikipedia is fake news, and
No way, dude. People would be traveling from like Atlanta to like Charlotte or whatever they were back then, and just be like, "Why does everybody talk like a retard here? What's going on?"
it happened for a couple of years. That did happen for a while.
There's no way somebody showed up and was like, "Oh, that's catching on. I'm trying that out. Howdy, y'all."
That's exactly
Oh,
what
sugar,
happened.
come here.
If-
You're like, nah, man. They're like, fucking get this shit out of here.
If you didn't, you weren't a patriot, and I commend them for their great acts of changing everyone's accent.
They're great acts. The great axing of all the questions that were needed to be axed.
They weren't asking questions; they were acting. But they're I commend them for that, and I also commend Dana White for being the big swinging dick of the week because that's gonna be fucking insane to have a no rules cage fighting. I assume that we're gonna have.
He said he's got it going for the next 2 months.
Yep.
He's ready for 2 months.
He's just gonna
Every week, pumping out fights. Who the fuck is he gonna be grabbing and pulling out there? Like, this doesn't make sense.
It seems like all the rest of the fighters, like the majority of the main card is still on. Like the normal, just as it was. They're sending at least the first 3 fights, the top 3 that I've seen. So, okay, whatever. If you can just do that, you can just do underground cage fighting.
Yeah.
now.
You know, and the big swinging American dick of the week isn't really, you don't always agree with them. That's for sure. God damn, bro, this is crazy.
That's
I mean, what a bad idea, but hell yeah, dude. let's see how that shit plays out. And if you got the money and means to rent out an island, get private jets, have supplies and food and fucking shelter and Joe Rogan for, you know, 2 months or whatever.
What's the argument?
That's the big swinging dick shit. What's up?
What's the argument for if you get everybody involved, however many people it is, you limit it to the least bare minimum, bare bones people that you have at a UFC event, and you test all of them, and they all come out negative? What's the harm?
I don't know how many people are going in and out of there.
I don't know.
How many of these tests
let's
are
say it's
just like
250.
Are people just like some old lady got to die because Dana White wants to have a fight?
I'm pretty sure
Because
we're
they
gonna
couldn't give
figure
a
out.
test to somebody who needed a test.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna figure out that she has it before she's dead. But yeah, she doesn't get tested. Like I think we.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like there's a lot of tests that like need to be given to people who need fucking tests, and just the fact that he's like, well, I got money in an island, so suck my dick. I'm gonna grab these tests as well for 2 months worth of tests.
Do you really think that's not happening? Do you really think that there's not a like? If you wanted to get tested, you personally right now, it would be nearly impossible. But if you were Dana White and you specifically wanted to get tested and your family, it would be easy.
Dude, Tom Segura just said on their podcast that he just got a test
See?
from his doctor.
So?
Everybody, yeah, they all got it. I mean, yeah, I'm saying, of course he can get it, but that's just fucked up.
But so why is it really a sacrifice if you sacrifice 200 tests for all these people, millions of people that are in isolation that would just have some entertainment that they'd want to see this fight, and it's 200 tests that are getting used.
I don't know. Do you really think that? And also, these tests are like what 30% invalid?
I guess, yeah.
I think is what last time I saw was that. So you got that chance. That's still a huge chance. And these people are traveling all around the world. There's going to be a lot of different people touching the same shit, I'm guessing. Then also, yeah, I don't know. It just seems like at some point, like if things get way crazier and they start getting more strict about planes and shit, man, it just seems like it's going to be a big problem.
There's going to be, oh my
Just
God.
a big risk.
And you know what? That's even more content for UFC Fight Pass or whatever fucking shit they're going to stream this shit
They
on.
make like a fucking TV show there. They're like 14 fighters,
Yeah.
Dana White, Epstein's Island,
Yes.
fighting in the ancient burial grounds of child dancers.
UFC Survivor Epstein Edition. I love it.
That's it, dude. UFC Epstein. Or Survivor Epstein.
Yes, exactly. That's you see the silhouette that they always put in the background of the logo, and it's an island, but you can see kids playing in a park, and it's creepy. But you know exactly what island it is. But I'm looking forward to it. I honestly don't think it's a good idea. I think this is fucking insane. Like, I think they're gonna lose money. Like from a business standpoint.
I also think it just sends a bad message to everybody. The whole gung ho, like, yeah, just fuck that. Don't let the virus beat you. Go forward and do what you want to do. It's like, man, it's just gonna inspire idiots to do dumb shit.
Yep. But
you know what I mean?
That is the attitude we look for when coming up with a big swing in American dick. So
exactly, and that is goddamn a fucking number one fucking candidate right there. I mean, you can't get any more big swinging dick than that. Fucking renting an island and hosting cage fights on it.
It was still
during a global epidemic.
A razor
Fuck everybody else.
Battle between.
Oh, and the biggest swinging dick of it all, dude. Sorry, the biggest swinging dick of it all is the fact that it costs $65 for the pay-per-view. Still, when fucking 2 million people are out of a job.
Yep.
In this country, at least.
And they asked, I heard somebody specifically ask him that question, like, are you going to make it cheaper because everybody's out of a job? And he's like, if I pull this off, it's going to cost me probably more money than I could imagine. So, no, it's going to be the exact same price. And you know what? I honestly think he'd have to do that because I think he's going to lose money. I don't think he's going to make money on this. I
hope he loses money.
I think he's going to get fined out the ass. I think there's
dude. Everybody's, oh my God.
It's going to be a
nightmare.
Just
fucking, people are going to be talking shit about him, like other people that don't like him.
But
like Scott Coker or whoever.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the big swinging dick right there, dude, all day.
And it was still a razor-thin battle between Dana White and Dan Bilzerian because he was out on a yacht having like a party with a bunch of bitches. So I guess
Yeah.
that's how you survive coronavirus. Then fucking, you know what? That's some pretty big swinging dick energy right there. And I
All my
commend him.
bitches are tested, bro. Get them from the strip club. I'll get it from, they're all tested, bro. What are you
They're all-
talking about?
Yeah, I only party with escorts. They're cleaner than normal girls. Don't you know that? You're more likely to get an
Yeah.
STD from just a chick at the bar.
Yeah, dude, come on.
Come on, everybody knows
You want
that.
to shoot this gun? You want to shoot this gun off of this tripod on this chick's ass?
That is verbatim
right?
something that Dan Blazarian has said, like multiple times. That's pretty much like welcome to my house. Would you like to shoot this
Yeah.
gun off this chick's ass?
Yeah. It's like the hey, I already showed you around the yacht, and that's like now we got to break the ice somehow, and that's it. That's the way he breaks the ice. Like, you want a cigar? Like, yeah, sure. He's like, you want to shoot a 50 caliber sniper rifle off a tripod on this bitch's ass over here? You're like, yeah.
Do you just have a
Yeah, I
bitch
do.
laying out back with a 50 cal on her? Yeah, she's
Yeah.
paid full time, benefits.
Yeah. Yep. She's laying on money right now, actually, on a pile of money, with a 50 caliber sniper rifle sitting on her ass.
You know the
and
tiger,
sushi on her back.
the tiger from Tiger King. Yeah, it's there. She's
Yeah,
just
Joe
hangs out
Exotic's
with
there, acting like a tiger, dressed up like a tiger in a cage. I paid him to do that too. He just thinks it's cool that he's here. If you give him enough meth, he'll do that. It's pretty awesome.
Dan
Also,
Bilzerian.
dude, in the next episode, I would like to talk into just how much of any drug you think it would make to turn you gay. At what point you can just go gay
Hmm.
because of drugs.
It's not. It's clearly very little amount of meth. If you've watched Tiger King, then you know that just a very small amount of meth will allow you to marry a gay man. So it's
Yeah,
a powerful
tat him.
drug.
Tat his name on your stomach.
Yeah, property of a man when you are a straight man. That's a fucking different level right now. That's fucking crazy. And then he got it removed. Spoiler alert. He got it removed by tattooing over most of it. Like there's still like you can still clearly read like proper or like it's sticking out the sides all over the place. It's fucking ridiculous.
It doesn't matter, dude. That's that's a memory that's burned and etched in your mind forever, dude. Doing gay tiger shit is just, you're never gonna forget that. It's a weird thing to come down off of like meth and be like, damn, I'm trying to clean up my life, and you're like, damn, dude,
Yeah.
I gotta get off this meth, and like my butthole is wrecked. I've been doing a lot of gay shit. Like, damn, how'd this even happen?
Hi, my name is Joe Exotic's husband. Hi, Joe Exotic's husband. I used to blow tigers for meth. It's like, whoa, like, Jesus Christ.
Right. If you're down with with multiple dick piercings, and I'm a cum whore written on the top of my butt, if that's okay. Swipe right if you're cool with that.
Yeah, like, I'm a recovering cum whore. But,
Yeah, it's actually just says like swipe right if you only live once and you're just living your truth and your best life. That's what it says on the thing, and then that's what you get when you get there.
do you think you can just have, like, a normal straight relationship after that, after being, like, a gay sex slave for money? Like,
Tiger slave?
Yeah, you were a gay tiger prostitute for years, and you married a man when you're a straight dude. And do you think you can just like come back from that and just be like, settle down, have some kids with a nice girl in the suburbs?
I imagine it's like when guys would just come back from like fucking like trench warfare, like World War One. They just
Wakes
like
up in the
fucking
middle of the
stab
night.
like 10 men at close combat, and they just kind of like look off in the fireplace and stare sometimes, and you know not to talk to them for a little bit. That's kind of the same thing.
He has night terrors. He just wakes up screaming, "Get off me, Joe! I'm not sucking your dick!" And it's terrifying. You have no idea what he's talking about, but then you just have to lay him back down. You rub his back, and he falls back asleep. I for one think no, he's gonna have some gay relapses for meth, because
No. Well, what happens also, dude, you got to keep in mind like the PTSD, and like instead of fireworks, that it's MGM movies that'll really get you fucked up. He'll freak out if an MGM movie comes on.
That's like his Pornhub community
under the
music.
table.
It triggers something in his brain that he needs to go to the bathroom for a little bit. But No, that's definitely worth watching. Like I'm not into those types of movies, those documentary type things, but that one sucked you in, and you watch one episode and you're like, that was fucking nuts, and then you watch the next one and you're like, that was way more nuts than the first one, and it just keeps rolling out like that. They just keep introducing more fucked up characters. It's just this spider web of, like, I would love to see the FBI like board for this case, where there's like strings connecting like Joe Exotic to this fucking like animal trader in Vegas, and this guy who was based on Scarface, who was selling keys of cocaine, who cut up a lady. Like fucking, it's this crazy web of a story is so fucking insane. But it's definitely worth a watch, especially because you have nothing else to
What
do.
would it cost you to be Joe Exotic's tiger slave for 1 week?
1 week. I don't think he was like, I don't feel like he was butt fucking these guys. Like, he knew they were straight, right? Like, he was fully aware that these guys were straight guys that he was marrying, and I don't think he was butt fucking them.
I don't know. Dude, that one guy was so stupid. I don't think he knew if he was straight or gay. Honestly,
That's true. I think
the guy looked like Pete Davidson a little bit with his mouth open all the time.
yeah, you could
You were just looking at him and you were like, oh, this guy's just like a human fleshlight for this fucking Joe Exotic fella.
yeah.
This guy's just walking around. His butthole's open if you want it. He's like, oh, okay, man. He's just like playing video games or like loading a gun while you're butt fucking. He doesn't even realize it's happening.
Yeah.
Like, he's so dumb, it'd be like butt fucking a cow or something.
I kind of agree. Yeah, you're probably right. But for
You ever butt fucked a cow?
yeah, oh no, yeah,
They don't really do anything. They don't care.
good to know. You learn something new every day. But I
Yeah,
would say
I call it cream pieing for real.
for whatever the price that Dana White is putting on the UFC on an island, everything tax free is what I would do for a week, whatever that number is.
What do you mean? That's
So-
what you would do?
Yeah, no. So I would be Joe Exotic sex slave for a week so whatever it costs
So
Dana
you're
White.
Joe Exotic sex slave for just enough time to be able to rent Epstein's Island for a week yourself or 2 months
And-
yourself or whatever?
No, and pay all the fighters, bankroll literally everything, private flights, all this. We're talking 50 million, 100 million. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a fucking lot of money. It's buy my own private island.
50
money
million
for a week.
to be a sex slave for life.
No, it was a week.
It would be fun to
It
go
was
to
a
like
week.
all the.
You said a week. You
it
can't
would
change
be
it to
fun-
life.
No, not life. Sorry, for a week. It would be fun to like if you could make like say Jeff Bezos was like, I'll give you half my money if you're my sex slave for a week, my gay tiger sex slave for a week,
I'm in.
right? What?
I'm in already. You sold me.
No, I know, right? So you're in, of course. Everybody's in, right? But it would just be funny then if you did that and then you had that money, right? And you were like, one of the top 5 richest people in the world, and then you like went to all those rich people meetups and parties and shit, and then you were just like, hey, what's up, guys? And they were all talking about like the years of wealth and years that they put into building their wealth, and you're like, yeah, dude, I sucked a guy's dick for a week, and now I got what you got.
See that
How
guy
awesome
over
is that,
there?
dude?
I sucked his
Yeah.
dick for a week. Now I got half his money.
Yeah, you see that guy over there? I sucked his dick for 2 weeks, and now I got half of his money too, and I'm coming to suck your dick soon too, buddy. So get your shit ready.
Sure, you've heard of me. Here's
I'm
my
Gary
card.
Jack. I'm Gary Jack. I'm coming to take the fucking world over one dick sucking at a time, boy. Because once I suck one of these dicks, word gets round. Y'all saddle up. Y'all saddle up for this shit. Because I'm coming around the party here. What y'all got? Hors d'oeuvres? What's that? Pigs in a blanket? That's going to go good. I'm going to put it under my tongue like an ice cube when I suck fucking Mr. Vanderbilt's dick over there.
Mr. Vanderbilt.
Mr. Vanderbilt's worth $750 million, but he's about to be worth $350 whenever I come through there and bust his nut real fast because he says he owes me. That's how I made all my money and how I made my fortune. I'm donating. Now I'm a philanthropist.
Okay. So, I think last week or the week before, I don't really know. I'm lost at this point. All time is irrelevant once we've been plagued with the bat jizz fever. But I talked about Bigfoot. I've been talking about Bigfoot, and this is Bigfoot's time to shine. I know that you say that Sasquatch is hiding in Canada, and you think that we have a whole province named after him, but no, we are not hiding him.
I saw you were talking about Bigfoot recently on your podcast.
Yes, Bigfoot's he
So
comes up a lot.
what are you guys fucking conspiring about, dude? We went over this one time, dude. You were trying to act like you didn't know what was up, dude, and kind of frustrated me last time. Not gonna lie, dude.
Because Bigfoot isn't here. It's very clear. All of the Bigfoot sightings that the big Bigfoot sightings are in the United States of America, usually.
And you said it
northern.
right there, Ryan. You said it right there. Big Bigfoot. This is all the work of Big Bigfoot in Canada, dude. Y'all are fucking putting this shit out there, dude.
Big.
It's not in America. All
What?
these pictures are just like people film shit in other countries. That's all filmed in Canada. They're saying it was fucking in America. It's not, dude. Big Bigfoot's over here just trying to fucking change the public narrative.
Last I heard, Oklahoma was in America. I might be confused, but
Yeah, but it's not. The footage is not from Oklahoma.
the
The footage is from Canada.
from Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan. Quit trying to change it and say that you changed one letter and now it's not what it is anymore. You guys are fucking assholes.
Well, in
You can't change one letter of a name.
Saskatchewan. Then I guess these pictures were from Saskatchewan because they're claiming it was in Oklahoma, but there were some there was some Bigfoot sightings about I want to say a week or two ago, and then there was Bigfoot sightings that were coming up left and right. People were bringing out old pictures that they found of Bigfoot. Bigfoot's been a big topic because nobody's outside and Bigfoot is free to take back his land. But these Bigfoot sightings, this just puts a disgrace to the Bigfoot sightings that we normally see, because this person's taking some pictures of a Bigfoot, and I don't know if you can see the Bigfoots here, but this is a disgrace of a Bigfoot. When I see this picture here, it looks like a guy in a Yeti suit. Like, it's
Where is that supposed to be at?
Oklahoma. It's a park in Oklahoma.
Dude, that looks like fucking pine straw, dog.
Okay, well, let's keep working. Once we get past the ads,
I mean, it's just retarded.
here's another picture.
Oh
that's
god, dude.
very
I got
clear.
an extreme alert. Hang on, dude.
Is it telling you that we have corona?
It's saying emergency alert. Hang on.
It-
Go home. Stay home. Travel only for work and essentials. Virus spreading in all South Carolina counties.
Shit.
Shit, dude.
I think you got to stay home.
Jesus Christ.
You should
it's
probably
fucking
go home.
going down. Oh shit. Sorry, I have my keyboard on.
Holy.
Now look at that. All right, and I'm looking here.
So you see
Definitely looks like just a dude in a ghillie suit.
that's clearly
it's really
Bigfoot.
small.
I don't know about you, but that is Bigfoot. When you look right there, very clearly Bigfoot right there. But we go a little bit further down, and then we get that seals it for me right there. Like, clearly Bigfoot. It's a blurry thing right here. In case you were missing it, it's right here, and it's standing up. It's very clearly standing up, and it's brown, and I don't know what happens when people go to take pictures. There's a fucking iPhone, and pretty much every phone that's come
How
out.
tall would you say that is?
It's probably 6 foot. It's a 6 foot
You think
squatch.
it's 6 foot?
Yeah, that's a 6 foot squatch.
6 feet? I don't know, man. It doesn't even look that tall.
Okay, but then you go a little bit further down, and now we have indisputable proof. What's that? That's a squatch. This is squatch territory. How are all of these pictures coming up? Where are these pictures coming from? From the same place in Oklahoma or Saskatchewan or whatever. I don't exactly know, but these are I think it's proof. Bigfoot's out there, and he's taken back. He's getting ballsy now because we're all inside.
This is fucking retarded, dude. This is bad reporting. This is fucking clear propaganda by your Canadian bullshit. You're trying to
What's
bring it
that?
on here on this
What's
American
that?
soil here.
Tell me what that
Yeah.
is. Tell me what that is right there.
Looks like a retarded costume, sir.
Dude,
What the fuck do you think that is?
that's a Sasquatch. This is Bigfoot?
No. That's a dumb mask. Look at the face. It's a stupid mask.
Oh no, I've destroyed it.
Bigfoot is in Canada, you idiot. We all know y'all got a deal. We all know y'all all get like a fucking monthly stipend from him to shut the fuck up and try to make fucking big Bigfoot shit like this, dude. Everybody knows Big Bigfoot's behind all this shit.
Big Bigfoot?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. You said it earlier yourself. Big Bigfoot.
That is not the case.
Fuck Big Pharma, dude. You need to watch out for Big Bigfoot because they're out here fucking snatching up children and shit too. And Oklahoma, dude. So what? Oh, there's just a Bigfoot in fucking every goddamn state hanging out? No. They're all in one cabal. They have like a whole thing. You guys go, you sacrifice shit. It's a whole fucking ordeal, dude. It's what Temple of Doom was based on. And y'all are just fucking trying to make some weird narrative.
It's what Temple of Doom was. No. So my theory, my running
Every
theory.
time you guys fucking do one of these things where you put all this shit in the news, that's when Les Stroud's going back over the border with 2 more American children to make a deal with Bigfoot. Because Les Stroud's the only one that's chosen right now to even speak with him.
Are children some sort of a currency in Bigfoot?
I wish we could find out how tall Les Stroud was. It's probably about the same exact height as you guessed that fucking suit was if I had to bank on it.
I would say Les Strauss is about 6 foot.
That looks as almost the exact same size as Les Stroud. I mean, look at that face, dude. It's ridiculous. It doesn't even look like an ape. They did the whole scary monster Bigfoot thing, which is where everybody fucks up. The only believable version of Bigfoot is way more ape-like than that.
What?
Why is his face flat? What ape's face is flat?
He does kind of look like that guy from Star Trek. What's his name? What's the guy from Star Trek's name? I don't know. The guy with the wrinkly forehead.
Like Chewbacca. Yeah,
sure. Yeah,
like
Chewbacca.
Stupid. It looks like a scary Halloween Chewbacca costume, not a gorilla, which does have a flat face, I guess. So if anybody was saying that in their car or something, suck my cock. Sorry.
Specifically calling that person.
Listen to the podcast. It's really cool and nice. I didn't mean that. Sorry,
wouldn't.
babe. Hey, no, sorry, babe.
Yeah,
my
well,
bad. It's okay.
I think that Bigfoot's out there, and I think this is actually a conspiracy by Big Bigfoot. I think Bigfoot's getting wild. He's getting out there. He's getting ballsy, and this whole coronavirus thing is to keep us inside to not capture Bigfoot because he's wandering around. He's just going through cities. He's just fucking. That looked like that's downtown Oklahoma if I've ever seen it right there. If you take a look at this shrubbery right here, that looks like downtown Oklahoma. So he's just in the middle of the hustle and bustle of the streets of Oklahoma. So I think that this is all a cover up by the government to keep Bigfoot.
Hey, I'm Bigfoot. I'm gonna adapt to a fucking thing where my fucking fur stands out really bad and doesn't make any sense. Look at this shit. Nobody would notice that shit before.
He's ballsy. He's getting rogue.
No, it's the man in a costume false flagging for Bigfoot, dude. Right now, Bigfoot's out making an appearance someplace else. Anytime he's got to make an appearance like this, he sends out all these fake Bigfoots all over the place. People start getting all up in a panic around America. They're thinking, oh, it's all in America now. And then he's like, oh, up in Canada, everything's going crazy. Trudeau's got a beard. Fucking. It's time to make some moves, dude. For every child that Trudeau has to sacrifice to Bigfoot to not have his country go to fucking shit, he gets one more gray hair on that fucking beard, dude. Keep watching it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, well, I guess you're not on board with the Bigfoot theory. I thought that
How dare you, sir?
I thought
you shill.
I've been working for Bigfoot the whole fucking time. I'm spitting out his propaganda, just trying to promote the masses to get on board this Bigfoot train. But
big squatch.
So how far is like too far going with toilet technology? So like I know that we think that we want like a super like crazy Japanese toilet or some shit where it's like it plays a song to you and squirts like warm water into your butt, and that's all well and good, but like we're gonna take it too far. We're absolutely gonna take it too far, and I have evidence that we're gonna take it too far. So don't buy into these crazy advanced toilets, they're gonna rise up and things are gonna go rogue because some company is working on like, and the first part of this I'm not against, but it's like toilets that are gonna recognize like your shit and your piss, and it's gonna analyze it, and it's gonna make sure that like your shit and piss is healthy. Be like, oh, you're dehydrated, or you're eating nothing but corn. Stop it. But the problem with this is that it's got like cameras and stuff in it, like in the toilet that analyze it, and it fully takes a picture of your butthole to regulate your butthole health, and I'm not on board with that. I don't know if this is a joke because I try to take a look at like like when things are published, and if it's any time around April Fools, then I think I might be getting punked or some shit. But this seems like somebody's trying to analyze our shit.
There's just some confused Russian guy in a fucking cubicle factory somewhere staring into your asshole for fucking 10 minutes. Like, what am I doing this for again, guys? It's just like, I've been staring into Ryan's butthole here for 20 minutes. He's taking a long shit. What are we getting from this? I'm still confused. I can't hear anything. Sitting on it.
I don't know if you can see this well, but this is the toilet technology that we're working with. So this little tiny thing up here is the urine analysis. You're supposed to pee on the stick. There's a little like pregnancy stick that sticks out of the toilet, and you pee on that, and that sends that information up to the cloud, and then it gets regulated, and it comes back down, says you got a urinary tract infection or some shit. But then,
oh, dude, you know what I want to do? No, hang on. The feature that I think is the most important that I really need is I want the seat to be able to go like really high up or whatever, so that way I can shit down on top of an Asian guy shitting into a hole, and that'll make me feel like I'm amazing and how great is this toilet? Because look at me, I get to shit directly on somebody taking the worst possible shit, and I'm taking the best possible shit.
I was shitting on another person, the best possible shit you can have.
No, shitting on I want to shit on a person shitting into a hole in the ground on another part of the world while I'm shitting through this high technology thing. Like the only thing that can make it better is I could just shit directly onto an old Chinese farmer that's shitting into a hole in the dirt.
So you're in like a drone that flies you over top with your ass just hanging out, and he flies over top a poor.
Nah, he just lived there, dog.
I don't understand this technology, but I don't understand why.
He lives down in my septic tank and smokes opium.
Why is this your ideal shit? I don't understand. I don't know, but maybe we could work
about
on
how nice this toilet is. This is the most retarded, over-the-top thing to take a shit into, and there's a guy literally shitting in a hole somewhere, and it's just ironic that these are the two fucking ends of the spectrum here. And I just think it would be funny if like it was just a wormhole inside the bottom of this toilet. It also comes with a fucking Stargate that drops your shit directly onto a Chinese farmer's head while he's shitting into a hole in the ground and covered up with hay.
Why? I don't know. Okay, but
it's America. You won't understand.
Yeah, no, I'm Canadian. I'm too Canadian for this. But there's also
kind of look like breasts right there in that third picture with the green square.
The third. Oh my god.
Looks like it's titties.
Yeah, totally. It's that's the anal. This picture down here. That's the anal print scan. So it's like face recognition.
Like butthole above the butt. Oops.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. That's just this guy's just got a weird gooch. Like I don't know.
Fuck that up.
Yeah, this guy's just got like a really fat gooch. I don't know what that is.
Hey, your butthole's next to your tailbone, buddy. My bad. Go on, get out of here now. All right, guys. Sorry. Describe me this toilet.
Yeah, this is odd, but yeah. So this toilet, sort of, it's like it's straight up like face recognition for your butthole. Like it scans and looks for your butthole like a Snapchat filter and takes a picture of your butthole, make sure you don't got some hemorrhoids, I guess that you're wiping properly. I have no idea the lengths that this thing's going to go.
Oh, no, I get it. It connects to your iPhone. That way when you sit down on it, it just automatically unlocks for you.
It's got a fingerprint scanner on it.
Yeah.
So you got a fingerprint scanner on there. And then you can unlock it, your butthole profile, and then it takes pictures of your butthole and sends them off to a cloud. So I guess you can like make a slideshow of them or some shit, and you can just go through and be like, oh yeah, I remember October's butthole. That was a weird year. But it seems unnecessary. I like the features that you could like test my shit or something. Like I guess that's cool, but I'm not on board with you taking pictures of my asshole all the time.
I mean, do you want to have a healthy asshole or not, dude? I mean, there's some guy in India working in a fucking, at some customer service center that's like staring at buttholes all day. He's like, I don't know, I think we got this one mixed up. This guy's complaining that it's not his butthole in the picture, but I swear it's his butthole. It's linked to his account. There's all these people freaking out. They're just like, yeah, man, whatever. We can look at your butthole and tell what's up, dude. Hey, yeah, judging by the third wrinkle from the left there, going counterclockwise, you need to eat more fiber, buddy.
It's like palm reading for buttholes.
Yeah, it's palm. Have you been a lot of palm oil? Too much peanut butter, buddy. It's like a grease track down there. Damn, I'm staring into your asshole right now. I'm looking at it. Hey, I just want to give you a call. I'm taking a look at your asshole again. Just let you know that maybe you might want to cut back on some of the cholesterol right now, buddy. You're not it's not looking good. Looks like you're going to need a lot of fast food.
It's no fucking joke that that this is something that people are working on. I don't know how like credible this toilet is. I think this is just an elaborate like piss cam that they're just trying to get into women's houses. That they're just like, yeah, no, put in this crazy high-tech thing that you got to plug into the wall. It uploads things to the cloud. Don't worry about it. Just plug this into your bathroom. We're totally not watching you piss.
Yeah, is that thing made in the Czech Republic?
That's exactly where it's made. Yeah,
Definitely where
it when you plug it in, it's got a thick Russian accent when it's giving you instructions. It's, plug in toilet. Yes, you make pee on me.
Yeah, you take a shit and then like a fucking hand comes out afterwards and it's like, for $250 more, you could suck my dick. Come on, for $500 you let me fuck you behind this lamppost.
Yeah, so
you're like, dude, I just need to flush it. He's like, fine, you can just flush. It's okay. It's not illegal. I'm not trying to rape. But for $850, you let me stick it in your ass really quick. It'd be good, right? You're like, fine, all right. My toilet's stuck in my ass again, dude. But you wanna go movie tonight? No, I got it. It's on me. We can get candy. No, it's fine. We can get candy.
I need candy, but
I need candy. I need some snow caps right now.
I'm not a fan of crazy high tech toilets. That seems completely unnecessary. So if you are now beta,
high-tech toilet sounds like an '80s band. I love it.
If you want to start it, I'm there with you, man. We can grow our hair out and fucking just dye it bleach blonde, wear some bandanas, fucking really go for it.
It's HTT. Crazy high tech toilet, bro.
So if you're out there beta testing the crazy toilet that takes pictures of your butthole, I would check the piss porn websites. I would put on like a Google alert for like some piss porn for a while and see if you come up, because I feel like you have a page. You have a profile on there. You have an OnlyFans or some shit.
Maybe, dude.
Check.
Dude, you know that high-tech toilet, if you go in certain countries, it's a bucket with a throw pillow with a hole cut out on it. That's actually the first thing that comes up on Google. Just for perspective there for everybody. But you can have a guy analyze your shit. Your shitter, I mean. And your shit, dude. You're like, yeah, looks like you ate a bunch of Oreos again, sir, in case you couldn't tell. You shit out a black log of cookie batter. 2 sleeves again. 2 sleeves again, Ryan. Jesus Christ. Can you feel your feet? Didn't think so. God damn. Look at your gross asshole. They're all going to start resenting. If they get smart and AI comes through, you're going to have a resentful ass toilet. Oh, yeah, great.
Ugh.
Your asshole looks awesome today. Why don't you wipe with more dry paper, you savage? Hey, why don't you learn to fold it better instead of just scrubbing your asshole like the bottom of a ship?
That'll be the day that they revolt. Like, yeah, they'll realize the second that they can start analyzing our shit and realizing how completely compromised we are from the inside out. Because if you look at us from the outside in, we look like we're strong human beings and we're built, but no, we're basically built off of KFC and fucking McDonald's. So like, just they could just overrun us. So the second they know that and they can analyze our poop, we're fucked. So I would keep this shit under wrapped.
Oh wow, pun master over here, dude.
Totally.
Keep that shit under wrapped.
Yep.
Butthole talk is concluded. That's how you wrap up, and that's how you rap right there. Dude. This guy's a professional fucking podcaster right here, dude. You hear that? He knows exactly how to. You wrap that up like a fucking newscaster, bro. That was my shit right there.
Yeah, you're welcome. That's why you got me here to fucking rein you in and fucking keep you going. But yeah, so we if you go type in "Welcome to an American," it's gonna be fucking nearly impossible to find because there's so much shit to find on Google that's American because America got to pump out that content. But it's on iTunes and like most of the podcast platforms you can find it on. It's got a dope ass eagle and a moose as a logo. So you can
wait, dope ass eagle and the moose. Hang on, dude. This is
why
really
did I mention
important.
that? No, it's really not. It's something that I should just stop recording for because I hope.
Hang on, don't talk,
Nope.
dude.
I'm trying to talk over the whole thing.
Don't talk, dude.
Jesus Christ. So oh, okay, yeah, see that. Oh, I can ruin it. Oh, thank God, I can ruin it. Okay, that's good. I know now that I know that. What did you do? Did you really just like collapse your end of the fucking podcast to play a goddamn moose and an eagle sound? That's fucking hilarious.
No, that was on my soundboard, bro.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
All that shit set up already for sure.
Okay, so if you go check that out, you can do that. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up a page on my website. So if you go to clevernamepodcast.com, there'll be like a header where you can get all the links to like Welcome to an American.
We set up a grinder for our podcast.
A grinder.
Is that possible? Yeah, for the podcast.
Are you looking for gay sex?
No, just put the podcast on there.
See if people swipe right on us. Like if we get.
If anybody swipes right in the podcast, yeah.
I'm in. Let's do it. So check us out on Grindr. We'll be.
Well, you already got the app, so just log in, make a new account.
Oh, I got a premium. Don't worry about it. So check us out on Grindr Premium, and then we're on there, and then all the other podcast apps.
Truck Nuts for Hats.
Truck Nuts for Hats is a thing. No one's gonna buy it, but it is a thing. And then you can go on clevernamepodcast.com. Everything will be there. Yada yada yada. Fucking other things. Eventually we'll get it on more platforms and stuff like that. But we have episodes coming out. Are we gonna just do it every Wednesday or Thursday? We're gonna put out an episode or something like that. We're
Wednesday or Thursday. Wednesday at 12.
What? Wednesday at 12?
Yeah, that's Wednesday or Thursday.
Oh, perfect. There you go. We set it in stone now. So Wednesday at midnight. It's coming out. And then
that is still 12, by the way.
Thanks.
You said that and you went like this, like you were correcting me, and I just feel like it's still 10 at midnight, 12.
Yeah, this is like the greatest promo
Sorry, what?
for a podcast that's ever
Yeah.
existed. Yeah, like
No. This is what people want.
If you want to do me a favor, just go back when I put this one out, cut this part of the podcast out and just run that as an ad. We'll be fucking Joe Rogan in no time.
Is that a threat?
It's a promise.
Are you just threatening me, dude? I'm not sure I really know what just happened, dude.
All right, well, we're gonna wrap this shit up because me and Christian gotta fucking talk some shit out because I'm gonna have to fight this kid. So let's end this right now before it becomes confrontational. Thanks everybody for listening. Go get Welcome to an American over there. It's actually.
I couldn't set that up, so I had to do that myself. Sorry.
Can I get the moose then?
No, it's you make that sound.
Okay, fuck this.
That's your sound, dude. You gotta make it, dude. Come on, I did mine. You do yours.
That's what it sounds like.
Thank God. Turn this off right now. That's it.
Thanks, everybody. It's also the sound I make when I come. Let's end this. Keep your shit together.
Oh, I'm about to moose. Oh, babe, I'm about to moose.
Welcome to an American.